In the heart of a village filled with countless palm trees, there lived a woman named Sophia. The villagers believed she was a widow because she always was on low cut and wore a particular dress. One day, Sophia moved into the village, walked around, and bought a huge piece of land. Within 6 months, she had built a massive house, the largest in the entire village. Her wealth was legendary and her power unmatched. Her husband, whom everyone thought had died, was actually living in the same house in a secret room. He was a perpetual money making machine, kept hidden away, only brought outside once a month to take fresh air within the house. The women of this beautiful village were strong and hardworking, toiling under the sun and rain. The men, on the other hand, were extremely lazy. They would sit outside all day, gossiping and drinking. Even when they managed to go to the farm, they would lie down there sleeping, leaving all the work to the women. This had been their tradition for many years. The women were not happy about it, but there was nothing they could do. Despite having crying babies on their backs, they would work on the farm, and after working, they would go and cook for their lazy husbands. The men would eat, laugh, and say, "We are the price. Without us, women are nothing. How would they have children without us? They can't do without us." Now, my brother, what about that widow? Is she not alone? Let her come and marry one of us, one man would say. I need to sample that woman. She is rich. I wouldn't mind marrying her. Another would chime in. Even me, I like her. I wish she could marry me or even all of us. After all, she has the money. I can't wait to live in a big house. Another added. Yes, that's been my prayer. My wife is very broke. I can't wait to leave that stupid woman. Another agreed. This was their daily routine and usual line of discussion. Even the young boys in the village followed in their footsteps. From a young age, they were taught to sit and do nothing while their sisters worked hard on the farm. Sophia noticed everything going on in the village and watched in disgust. She started going out to get more attention from the villagers. She would go to the market and spend a lot of money, even giving tips to the vendor. With this, Sophia finally got the attention she wanted. The woman started talking about her generosity and wondered where she got her money from. We work so hard just to put food on the table, and a fellow woman is spending money like water, a stranger for that matter. I wonder how she became so rich, one woman said. My sister, I need to get close to that widow, another replied. This is tiring me. How can a widow be enjoying more than us with husbands? I'm tired of this farm work. My back is aching. My waist is aching. I really need to be close to her, another added. Nneka was the first woman to get close to Sophia. She had newly gotten married and was disappointed when she found out about the customs of the village. She regretted marrying a man from that village. So one day she walked to Sophia's house. Please help me, show me the way. I am ready to do anything. I was planning to run back to my village, but if I go back, my friends will laugh at me. Please help me, at least if I become rich like you, I will have no reason to run again, Nneka pleaded. Sophia showed mercy on her. She gave Nneka a long black dress and some salt to use whenever she cooked for her husband. Nneka left but returned the next day. Pink and purple are my favorite colors. I don't like black. Is it compulsory I wear black? She asked. You don't have to wear it every day, but it is compulsory for our weekly meetings. As for the salt, have you used it? Sophia replied. I will use it today. Yesterday my husband went out and ate somewhere else, so today I will use it. Very good. Don't forget the instructions. Just a little and make sure no one sees you, Sophia instructed. Later that day, Nneka dressed nicely and made a delicious dish for her husband. She added the salt as instructed. After serving him, he sent her out to get a drink. When she returned, her husband was vomiting money. Nneka was shocked but happy and surprised at the same time. She hurriedly started packing the money and went to the market to do some shopping. As she walked around the market, flaunting her wealth, people stared at her. When she returned home, she noticed the money had increased. Gloating became her daily routine. Every day, she would go to the village market, displaying and buying things she didn't even need. The villagers started gossiping about her. Is that not Nneka? It pains me. She is the one woman said. Nneka is so lazy. She doesn't even know how to work on the farm very well. So how did she get all this money she's spending? Another wondered. I need to find out. I really need to find out, another added. Nneka overheard most of them and went home smiling and feeling fulfilled. She would count the money and hide it in several parts of the house. A few days later, Nneka went to see Sophia. Thank you so much for everything. What would I have done without you? I am so happy. I am enjoying everything. But what will I say when people start asking about my husband? You know he has not gone out for days now, Nneka said. Just keep a sad face and say, I don't know where my husband has gone to. I think he has abandoned me, Sophia replied. Wow, this is good. I like it. I will use this. Thank you so much, Nneka said. Nneka continued displaying her wealth and people continued gossiping. Our friend's wife has become rich overnight, one man said. No wonder he has stopped coming to sit with us. He is a very bad person. This is our friend. It has been 5 days and we have not seen him, another added. I need to go and look for him tomorrow. What kind of behavior is this? Another said. The next day, Nneka responded exactly the way Sophia had taught her. I don't know where my husband has gone. I think he has abandoned me, she said with a sad face. The men continued gossiping. Our friend ran away and now that lucky woman has money. He always said he would run away when he found a richer woman, but I didn't know it would be so soon, another said. But why didn't he take us along? Another wondered. Despite the men's gossip, Nneka kept enjoying her money. She even bought a nice car for herself. Every day, she would dress up in her favorite clothes, purple and pink, and drive around the village, smiling and cruising. This made the ladies in the village very jealous and desperate. They all wanted to be like her, and that was how they started flocking to Sophia's house every day. Different ladies would show up at Sophia's doorstep. Please, Lady Sophia, help us. We want to be like you. We can see the way Nneka is shining, and we suspect it is because of you. Please help us. We are ready to do anything, they would plead. Sophia would give them black dresses and the salt. This became a daily routine for her. Every day, Sophia welcomed new maidens into the widows' club. Even elderly women came to look for Sophia. Please, Lady Sophia, help me. Show me the way, one elderly woman asked. Is your husband still alive? No, I lost my husband 2 years ago. I am a widow, she replied. Then I can't help you. Get up and leave this place, Sophia said sternly. Sophia only gave the black dresses and the salt to the women with husbands. More married women in the village flocked to Sophia, and the widows' club began to grow. The women would wake up in the morning and find their husbands vomiting money, and they would all act surprised. But deep down, they were extremely happy. This became a pandemic in the entire village. Women using their husbands and joining the widows' club. Every weekend, they would all visit Sophia, change into their black dresses, eat, and discuss their newfound wealth. Nneka was the second in command, leading the club whenever Lady Sophia was busy with her incantations. Sometimes, Lady Sophia would invite the ladies into her bedroom and display her husband, Okon, for them to see. As the widows' club continued to grow, more husbands in the village continued to disappear. This made the men very worried and scared. My brother, what is happening? Our women are becoming wealthy, and our friends are disappearing. This is very strange, one man said. I wonder who will be next. I am very scared of my wife. I pray my wife remains poor. I don't want to disappear, another replied. I will just run away from this village. I will go to my grandmother's village, another decided. I will start assisting my wife on the farm just to calm her temper. When she becomes rich, I don't want to disappear, another added. Despite the side talks from the men and some villagers, the women did not care. They kept buying luxury cars, cruising and riding around the village, enjoying their lives. They even started building beautiful mansions. Every weekend, they moved from one luxury house opening party to another. The little palm tree village began to look like a beautiful small island. Some of the men became extremely scared and had no option but to run away from the village. As they ran for their lives, they shouted and screamed, "Hey, I don't want to die young. Hey, I don't want to disappear. My wife wants to use me." As they ran to neighboring villages, they spread the news about the widows' club. But some of the men stayed back with charms to protect themselves. Nothing will happen to us. No woman will make me disappear. My brother, with this charm we are safe. This is from the greatest say, they would say. However, the charms did not work. Sophia cast a very strong spell that destroyed all the charms. Wives continued to use their husbands, and the widows' club members continued to increase. The women would count their money, laughing and rejoicing, and moving into luxury houses. The news spread across many villages and towns, attracting the attention of many pastors who journeyed to the little palm tree village to preach and pray for the men. Many pastors tried to stop what was happening in the palm tree village, but the widows were too strong, singing and chanting incantations, casting spells, and standing strong against any attempt to stop them. But one rainy day, a very powerful pastor stepped into the village. I am not here to sugarcoat anything. Neither am I here to blame anyone. All I want to tell you is to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Men, love your wives the way you love yourselves. You are also the cause of your problems. Learn to help your wives. Now kneel down and let me pray for you, the powerful pastor declared. The powerful pastor prayed, and some of the women started falling along the road as if under a heavy burden. The money-making machines began to release themselves one after the other. They cried, lamented, and started walking slowly towards the pastor. He prayed for them and set them free, also asking them to repent and give their lives to God. Some of the widows' club members also gave their lives to God. From that day on, the men in the palm tree village started working on the farm, cooking, fetching water, and assisting their wives. They had learned a hard lesson. It was said that Sophia cast a very strong spell and vanished with Nneka and some other ladies. Up to this day, Sophia and her members are rumored to be all over cities, towns, villages, and schools. Beware of mysterious women who promise quick riches. They often come with hidden motives that are not immediately apparent. While their offers of sudden wealth may seem tempting, there is usually a deeper and more sinister story behind their generosity. it is wise to be courteous and question the true cause of their hallowing promises, as what seems like a golden opportunity might lead to unforeseen consequences. Thank you for watching.